Hey, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Kwame Nakomi, and welcome to Kwame Nakomi World for Lakers and the Other 29. Today is my pregame episode. I will be back after the game. We have the Lakers versus the Pistons out in Detroit today. So it starts about 7 o'clock. So in this couple of minutes before the game starts, I just want to come through and vibe with you guys. I didn't get a chance to hit you guys up for the during the last two games that happened between the Cavaliers and the 76ers. It's been a little minute, my bad guys, but I'm back. I'm here for you guys and I'm here to talk to you guys. Hit me up in the chat if you see this, and also go ahead and hit me up on Instagram, call me Nakomi, or call me Nakomi, the number one on X. But go ahead and follow me here if you see it, guys. I would really love it. I really appreciate you guys. I'm just trying to check this out to see if it works. Live streaming to my Lakers and the other 29. I'm gonna see if I could get some traction here. Also, basically, just trying to attract you guys. So Lakers and the other 29. That is my Lakers channel, my Lakers dedicated channel. But we're going to talk about the Lakers real quick just for a little bit, guys. Of course, like I said, we played the last two games. We played the Cavaliers and we played the 76ers. Currently, we are 10-8. The game against the Mavericks, we definitely could have won. We basically just had a brain fart at the end of the game and gave up the lead. So it is what it is. We came back and we fought the next game against the Cavaliers, and we showed out, you know what I'm saying? Against the Cavs, we did really well. Of course, Anthony Davis came through and showed his ass, basically. He dropped 32 points with 13 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, which is amazing, and that's basically exactly what we need. And he did that against Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, so I give him mad props for that. Also, he pulled in 3 assists and 3 blocks. My man has to be leading the league in blocks easily. He has to be leading the league in blocks. But LeBron had an okay game, and he didn't even have a great game, and we still killed it and won. We had 7 people. Was that 4-3? Yeah, 7 people in double figures, and that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And the Cavs are no bum team. So I appreciate the fact that we put in some effort and we came through and showed out. LeBron had 22. Russell had 10. Max Christie got the starting job since Cam Reddish has been hurt. Thank you. I hope that he's going to come back soon. Also, so he had 12 points, came through. Wood had 13. Hayes came through and gave you 10. And Reeves gave you 15 and 10 off the bench. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you go through and win. But then we came back and we laid an egg on the game with the Sixers. We basically just had the bubble guts on that one. That was I couldn't stand to watch it. I was writing notes for the game, but I was just like, I can't take this no more. I can't take this no more. So, I'm just like, hey, we're going to do what we got to do. But we're going to basically come through, but we can't play like we did against the Sixers. We lost by 44. I think that's what that looks like. 44 points. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, guys. Anthony Davis only had 17 points, still came through with 11 rebounds, but I don't know. I don't know if I could say that it was lack of energy, or if it was just a lack of just wanting to basically, just come through and just actually dominate. But Embiid and Maxey just had their way with us all day. Jerry curl just wouldn't quite curl. That's exactly how I felt. Like it was just like we were off. We were off from the beginning, and then we kind of got it going a little bit at the end of during the middle of the game, the second quarter, a little bit in the third quarter, trying to come back. Some people basically kind of finally started getting it going. Reeves came through and dropped 12 points the whole game. Not good enough. Russell had 12. LeBron James had 18. He was a minus 30. I mean, some people basically don't put a lot of a lot on the minus pluses and minuses, but I mean, hey, it basically shows you how good or how bad a game we had. And Terrion Prince only had 11 points. We got to do way better than that. We got to do way better than that. Christie was still had the starting job with Reddish being off, had 6 points. So I really appreciate the fact that they're giving the man, giving some Christie some minutes. He's on my fantasy league, so I have to hopefully keep on hoping that they feed the beast, and hopefully he starts to get it going. I mean, everybody needs playing time, so hopefully they continue to go back to to Max Christie as he goes back to the bench, because I believe in this next game against the Detroit Pistons, I think that Cam Reddish is back, and I'm so glad with that, because we need to have that defender out there who they gotta respect at least taking a shot. So we need to do that. Even though Max Christie, they need to respect Max Christie, but at the same time, I mean, just but so much you're going to respect the second round draft pick, in his second year that barely got any time. I mean, he got some time last year, and I hope they do the same thing with Hood-Schifino, which I was so happy to see that he actually got into the game, the game this past against the 76ers. Hood-Schifino came through 11 minutes. They gave him 11 minutes, but he shot 2 threes and missed both of them, and shot a field goal and missed that one too. They didn't do too much. Hodges came through with 8 at the end when we basically was not going to do much. Fudge came through also and got himself on the board. That's what's up. But at the same time, we didn't do enough. We didn't do enough. They even let Patrick Beverley come through and drop some points on him. And I know he's basically sticking his chest out, but you know what, son? Patrick Beverley, you hit more threes for them than you hit for us the whole entire time. So you don't stick your chest out like that. You know what I mean? We helped you get to your next contract by basically even starting you for half that season. So don't get too big for your britches, son. You really kind of little, plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? You got all the moxie in the world, but you know what you are? You are a short ass Jimmy Butler with less skill. That's what you are, plain and simple. You know what I mean? You come through acting like you're gonna make a franchise, but you're not that dude, Patrick Beverley. You're not that dude. So, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to a team that they actually got something to play for. So, and they got a lot of people that could play with you. You got 24 minutes off the bench. Props to you. But slow your roll, bro. Slow your roll. That's all I gotta say to you. So we lost big to the 76ers, but in the past, we're 10-8. It is what it is. We got to eat that, and we got to basically keep pushing. So this game we have against the Pistons, and we should obviously beat the dog shit out of this team, plain and simple. But you never know. These are the teams that, unfortunately, even when Kobe was around, so once in a while, we would just lose to random bad teams just because we're not locked in, or they're basically playing their Super Bowl. And that's exactly what's going to happen this game. They're going to give their all. They got Ivy out there, which I like, Cade Cunningham, which I drafted 2 years in a row, and he basically did nothing for me those 2 years because he got hurt. So this year he's out there to try to prove that he belongs, you know what I mean? And he's a really good player. I give him mad props, you know what I mean? And they got a lot of good good young players out there, but they're just not ready yet, you know what I mean? So, but they're going to give their all, and it's all about effort. That's what it all comes down to. It's about effort every single time. And if we go out and we give effort, I know Cam's going to be chomping at the bit to get back out there. I can't wait. So I hope that we could basically put this game to bed and let Bron and AD rest a bit, because they've been given tons of minutes. They've been putting in tons of minutes. So I appreciate them for doing that, for giving that effort. But we need to take care of them and do this and put this game away as early as possible. Also coming up soon, I think it starts on the 4th of December. We have the play-in game coming up. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to go to my phone real quick because I took some screenshots to know exactly what the what it's looking like for the tournament. We got the top 8 games. We got the 8 teams that has been chosen from the East and the West Coast. So we have the best record and the best point differential in the play-in tournament, and we are going to pull Phoenix, who we have beaten twice. Since the beginning of the season. I believe we beat them. Yep, we beat them the second game of the season. We beat them a few games ago. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we could beat them. We beat them before. We could beat them again. Beal, Brooker, Durant, whoever you want to put out there, no problem. And hopefully by then we'll have Vando back, so we could have Vando and Cam in the starting lineup, along with D'Angelo Russell, he'll still probably have the start, and I don't have no problem with that. I wish we had a better starting point guard, but hopefully D'Lo is going to be coming in locked in and is going to basically show out like how we need him to show out. On the other end of the Western bracket, we have Sacramento against the Pelicans. We haven't played the Pelicans yet this season, so I don't know exactly how we match up against them just yet, but we're going to see just in case if we're going to see through the season. Of course, we're going to see in the season, but we're going to see if Pelicans actually beat the Kings, what it looked like. You know what I mean? We're going to see. We're going to go to that. On the East Coast, we have the number one team, the Milwaukee Bucks is going to be playing the Knicks, and Indiana, big team coming through. You know what I'm saying? They doing some things this year. They motivated, and they're gonna be playing Boston, which is number 3. So the top 2 teams, they're gonna play each other, and then after that, we're gonna go down to the semifinals and then the championship in Vegas. So I like our chances. You know, everybody has a chance. I mean, if we come through playing focused and playing playing really good basketball, sharing the ball, not just going ISO all game, I think that we basically can beat pretty much every single team. You know, don't get me wrong, we need to get healthy. Number one, we need to get healthy. But at the same time, sooner or later, it's going to click. And I feel like that effort and that have to is going to kick in sooner or later. And hopefully it's going to be kickstarted again with the in-season tournament coming back. And that's going to hopefully carry through to the rest of the season. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it. I'm calling for a win against the the Phoenix Suns, and take it from there. You know, one game at a time. That's all it is. But I'm looking forward to that. Let me talk real quick before I leave. I still got 9 minutes before the game starts. Real quick. I mean, people are talking about trades and stuff like that. I think I was talking to my homeboy Lamar on either the last show that I did live, or just basically where we was hanging out. And we were talking about how, would I trade this person or that person for Zach LaVine? Personally, no. That's my opinion. No. Zach LaVine, I feel like that would be a trap. We're gonna be paying out the nose for another dude who basically he has the potential to drop big points, and he has dropped big points before in the past. But at the same time, I don't think he brings all the other other pieces to the game, to an all-around game, that you'll want to give away all your good pieces to get him to be paying extra money. We're going to be back in the whole entire thing with Russ, and the only difference between him and Russ is that he probably needs the ball a little bit less because he's not a point guard like Russ was. But at the same time, I feel like he's not as consistent as he looks, as people put him to be. How is he going to play next to 2 other stars that need the ball too? You can drop a lot of points on a BS team that has nobody on it. You know what I mean? But if you the man, or if you're the third dude rather, on a good team that has aspirations and has things that they are looking forward to doing for that season, how good can you be? I personally don't think that Zach LaVine rings that bell for me. And if to have to give up Reeves and Rui, and I mean, that'll gut our entire depth. What's the point? I'm not saying that this team is perfect the way it is, but those are some pieces that we just basically got together. We found, we're cultivating. They have some pride for the team, and they are determined, and they have they know what their role is. Why mess with the sauce? Don't mess with the sauce. You cooking up some chili in or something, next thing you know, somebody comes through and would be like, let me throw some more paprika. Nobody asked for paprika and chili. You don't put paprika and chili. Were you crazy? I mean, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to do too much. When I used to make music back in the day, I was, producing and making beats and stuff like that. I learned one thing very quickly. There's such thing as overproduction. There's such thing as adding too much to your poster. There's such thing as putting too much oil in your car engine. Sometimes you have just enough, and just enough is, I think, what we have. We need a little bit more. I know we need a little bit more, but I think that this team hasn't even touched its real potential yet. And for us to basically toss that up in the air and pay 52 car pickup, it's just gonna set us back, and we're gonna be in the same situation 2 years from now. And I understand, and this is my thing. I love Bron. I'm a Kobe fan. That's my boy back there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I love Bron. But sooner or later, that roller coaster is going to end. And to gut our whole entire team, and we're going to be left with Levine and AD. Tell me, somebody in the chat, if you feel like Levine and AD are going to bring us the championships with the pieces we got. He's a star, but he ain't no superstar. You don't gut your whole team for a star. You know what I mean? That's like gutting the whole team for D'Lo. You know what I'm saying? Or gutting the whole team for Brandon Ingram. Yeah, they're cute and they could drop points every once in a while, but at the same time, they ain't killing nobody's monster. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of thing we need. We need a killer. And I don't see Zach LaVine being that assassin. He's nobody's John Wick. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, that's just my opinion personally. We'll see how it go. It's a long time before we can even trade our pieces. So we're going to cross that bridge when we get to it. Hopefully they don't just decide to say, you know what, let's just basically play Russian roulette with this decision. I hope that they don't. But anyway, call me Nakomi, people. I love y'all. Whoever's out there listening, I see one viewer right now. I'm going to be back post game. So please come on back next time. I'm going to put it out in Instagram and out there just to make sure that y'all know that I'm going to come back live and I'm a post. I would love to post on, but I would love to go live on both, but I ain't set up like that on StreamYard yet, guys. I ain't set up like that yet. So, but hopefully soon, I'll be able to go ahead and put that in. But and be able to stream on both, or be able to build Lakers in the other 29 up. You know what I mean? I'd like to build and start to get some more viewers, so I could be able to just go here. You know what I mean? But anyway, love you guys. I'm gonna see y'all after the game. Peace out. Go Lakers. Holla.